Episode 62. The false light is a test. I can understand why different spiritual teacher, medium, channeler, and guides are coming out to talk about how the false light is influencing people and keeping people in a loop. The truth of the matter is that they are a special group of tester. They are teacher as well. The thing that is being tested is actually your discernment to see how good you are to discern what is actually truth, light, great, joy, love, unconditional, and what is actually dark, evil, lower vibrational frequency, external and not your power. So you need to kind of wise up to understand what patterns is being shown to you, how they are trying to tell you that only external power exists. You need to rely on an external reader. So there are different signs that you can actually look at this. So one of the signs is actually spiritual bypassing. Is to actually bypass the necessary work, the shadow work, the inner child work, the thing that you actually need to process and integrate and then embody within yourself. This work can be hard and heavy sometimes. That's why most will try to keep a high vibe or try their best to avoid the work and just bypass the whole thing, which doesn't really work because the frequency within is the frequency outside. You are the mirror reflecting it back to you. Reality will always reflect what you have within. So you cannot really escape it. Bypassing doesn't really work. Then the second sign is about external hierarchies. As in, you are always depending on something outside of you and not the inner source of you. I'm talking like, oh, what does Jesus say? What does the galactic say? What does the ascended master say? What does this guide say, right? Always outside. It's cool to actually watch it as entertainment. Sometimes they do have information, knowledge, and wisdom within. Not all are bad. There are some information actually sprinkled around different videos. Sometimes you need to understand that all the power you have is actually all within and internal. There's actually no one outside of you that can grant you special power or tell you what to do. That's why in my video and in my teaching, I always ask people to go within themselves. Go through your heart chakra, find your intuition, connect to it, and connect to your own team of guides. You will be led intuitively, magically, without issue. The third sign is about disembodiment and escapism. They are all trying to escape the matrix, escape your life, escape reality. The truth of the matter is that you can't really escape. You're already living in the matrix. It's actually within the matrix of a bigger matrix. This is how the world actually encapsulates itself. So yes, they do have a false matrix, then another ascension matrix, then a higher matrix. Like we are here to actually grow out of different matrices. And it really depends on the frequency of where you flow. Because light attract light. If you are on the lower end, you can able to work out your problem and be able to flow higher, then another matrix will capture you. Then if you're able to flow even higher, another matrix will capture you. Anything that is below that you're not vibrating with, is it your frequency signature is different, it will not touch you, will not attach to you, and literally you're living in a different world already. So my friend, always use and train your discernment. This is how you are able to ascend quicker into the ascension process, into the light, into new earth, higher frequency, higher vibration, into understanding who you are, the power you command, as you are the creator, you are the universe, you are the source itself experiencing itself. Or people like to say, universe is experiencing itself, depending what labels you like. So I hope that this gives you a certain insight and understanding of how this false light is actually a teacher trying to test you and see how sharp is your discernment is at this moment, at this juncture, at this path right now in your spiritual journey. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.